Donald Trump today tore into Britain's NHS, branding the UK's system of universal healthcare broken, not working. The US president sparked fury this side of the Atlantic by slamming into the great British institution. He claimed that a major protest about the winter crisis in Britain's hospitals in London at the weekend was a sign it is not a system the US should copy. But Britons rallied to the defense of the NHS and hit back at his remark, branding it fake news. Labour MP John Woodcock told Mail Online, "Once again we are seeing from this shameful excuse of a president is in criticising an institution that makes Britain great." It is increasingly clear the only thing he can do to restore dignity to his office and the country he is diminishing is to resign. A government source told Mail Online the country is united behind the NHS. Mr. Trump's comments comes amid an angry political row in the United States over healthcare reform. He wrote on Twitter, "The Democrats are pushing for universal health care, while thousands of people are marching in the UK because their EU system is going broken, not working." Dems want to greatly raise taxes for really bad and non-personal medical care. No thanks. Britons quickly took to Twitter hit out at Mr. Trump, who they said was peddling fake news and fundamentally misunderstanding the protests on Saturday. Adam wrote on Twitter, "When Donald Trump promoted fake news, people are marching for the NHS to be kept." To stop privatization and underfunding from our government, Lib Dem leader Vince Cable said Mr. Trump did not understand the NHS and offered to give him a briefing on how it worked. Sir Vince said, "It is not broken, it is under enormous pressure. If he wants to understand how the system works in Britain and wants some solutions, he should read our report." Mr. Trump has vowed to roll back healthcare provision to slash insurance bills, but the Democrats have warned this would leave millions of Americans with little or no free healthcare provision. His outspoken intervention comes after thousands of campaigners marched on Downing Street on Saturday calling for the government to properly fund the National Health Service. Protesters braved the wintry weather to demand an end to the winter NHS crisis as hospitals are overwhelmed with thousands left in quarters waiting hours for treatment. They called for the government to put more money into the NHS, which experts warn is dangerously overstretched. Many politicians have called for a new tax to be introduced to raise money specifically for the NHS so hospitals have a reliable bank balance they can draw from. They say this will stop the health service lurching from one winter crisis to another. Mr. Trump's remarks come as relations between the White House and Theresa May's NO10 are strained after the president retweeted anti-Muslim propaganda by a far-right group.